Hello, YouTube. We're going to work down there. I received a suggestion from Keith460 on the Jeep forum about reinforcing this bracket. This is the bracket that catches the tire carrier, and this is the stock reinforcement, and there's no reinforcement in between here and here. They say that copying is the sincerest form of flattery, and I have to tell you this was a good idea. What we're going to do is take this bracket, or a bracket just like this, and put it on the driver's side to reinforce the catch. These catch bolts are an inch lower on the driver's side than the bolts for the hinge on the passenger side, so the stock bracket doesn't fit right. So what I had to do was bend this more to get it to sit down and bend this less so it would sit flat. And now what we have is a bracket that fits pretty good, like that. So let's bolt it up and see what it looks like. With the bracket bolted in place and it down solid against the body, we can drill our holes. We've chosen a bolt that has a bolt head very much like the stock bolt heads, so we'll drill a hole for it. So you saw how thin that metal is. It doesn't do us a whole lot of good just to put a bolt and a nut there. The next suggestion that Keith made was to put a backer plate in back of this inside the fender, and that's what we're going to do. Let's cut two 2x3-inch backing plates, one for each side. We might as well do the passenger side while we're doing the driver's side. We'll clean up our edges here. We'll find the center by drawing diagonals from the corners. That should be the center. And we'll punch it. Now what we need to do is test fit our backing plate, and that means reaching way up inside this fender. And I don't know if I can do both at the same time. Backing plate goes on just fine. Okay. Now what we got to do is powder coat everything. We'll take our backing plates to the sandblaster to blast off the scale, and we'll do a final cleanup on the bracket. All done. Our parts are hung in a nice neat row. Let's powder coat them. in there for half an hour. Okay. We'll take them out, let them cool for a little bit, and install them. Unlike paint, I love my powder coat, but you probably don't know that. Our parts are cool, and we can install them now. We'll put a little anti-seize on our bolt and slip it into the hole. Take our backing plate and go underneath the Jeep. There's no real good way to show you what I'm doing here. I'm taking this backing plate and I'm going to put it up on the bolt. Then I'm going to take the nut and put it on the bolt. And we'll snug it up. Well, we won't get it real tight because we want to adjust this catch up here. I don't think it'll make any difference though. Yeah, because we can still adjust that. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that all the way up. We'll take and put the backing plate up there on the passenger side. All right, and that's tight. We have our latch loose, and I'm just going to close the tire carrier into it, and that'll be my first adjustment. Let's see how it operates. That's pretty good. I like that. That works. We got it. Once again, the concept for this reinforcement bracket came from Keith 460, and he has a good shot here of what the plate looks like underneath. I can't show you that shot, and I didn't cut the corners like he did. He powder coated it in silver, I did it in black. But that's what it looks like up inside the fender. I think we have successfully copied Keith's suggested idea on reinforcing the catch and the hinge for the tire carrier on the back of this Jeep. If you happen to have a good idea or something you would like to see a video on, give me a suggestion in a comment and I'll give you credit for the idea. If you enjoyed this video, there will be more.